Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I'm back with Avi Kaplan, and the name of the song is I'll Get By. This was a request, so thank you very much for requesting this song. I've done several of Avi's, and there's a playlist down below. If you want to see them all, you can just check them out there. There's playlists for lots of artists. Any that I've done 2 or more videos, I try to set up a playlist so you can easily find all the reactions I've done to that particular artist. I haven't heard this song, I'll Get By, so it'll be interesting to hear what Avi can do with it. He's got an amazing voice, as we've heard over several reactions already. Before we jump into that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really does help. The channel's growing really nicely. We've passed the 2,000 mark, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's still relatively new. It's not even a year old, so that's pretty good, but we want to keep it growing. Also, super thanks are available. I was mentioning earlier super chats, but that's for live only, which I didn't realize. But you can use super thanks and bump your request up if you like by using a super thanks and putting that in there. Otherwise, just keep the information coming and requests and suggestions. I read them all and I try to answer as many as I can. Don't forget to like the video if you do and click that notification bell. Okay, all that administration stuff is out of the way, but it's great to support channels because then it motivates us to keep going. Let's have a listen to Avi Kaplan and I'll Get By. Hopefully we can do a little more than just get by though. Official music video, let's go.
I feel stones upon my chest that I carry to the evening till I lay back down to rest.
Okay, Avi coming in with that just really rich bass voice, really beautiful. I should have mentioned I shut off the closed captioning because we're going to have a look at the lyrics afterwards, as I usually do with Avi. So don't worry, we'll see what the lyrics are all about after the video.
To the evening till I lay back down to rest, but I'll get by.
Nice.
I'm tired and grown weary of these clouds that follow me, swallowed by the shadows when it's sunshine that I need. But I'll get by. My soul just can't be found, so fill me with the feeling that this song will turn around. Take all my cares away, lighten my load, trust it'll be okay, but till then I'll go onward down the road, carried by the whole.
Some people would have difficulty crossing that bridge, even though it's not all that high, but it's high enough that some people would have difficulty. I would be a little cautious, but I think I could do it. Nevertheless, yeah, Avi's voice, and I like, is it his own voice that's being used in the background as well? And the guitar is really, really nice too. And of course, the visuals are beautiful walking through. Well, going through the town, there doesn't seem to be anyone around. He's very alone. Is he carrying a bag of rocks? Is that the idea? I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll have a look at the lyrics afterwards, but a beautiful scene here. A beautiful waterfall. It reminds me of Bridal Veil Falls on Manitoulin Island here in Ontario, Canada. A beautiful place. If you've never been to Manitoulin Island, that's where I got married and had many vacations there. And this looks really similar looks so similar to Bridal Veil Falls, and you can walk right behind the falls as well. Oh, that's the end of the song. I didn't realize we were that close. Okay, very good. I'll back that up a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice picture. And he found some like-minded people or whatever carrying their own rocks, I think, or their own burdens, I guess. We'll have a closer look at the lyrics and see if I can dissect and take any more meaning out of that. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But very beautiful scenery. He often does have nice vistas or scenery in his videos. Sometimes it's the desert, sometimes it's the country. But yeah, this is really nice too. And his voice is incredible. You can't beat Avi's voice. That beautiful bass, but he also has other registers that he sings in. So yeah, excellent song. Let's have a look at the lyrics now. I'll Get by Avi Kaplan. Okay, early in the morning I feel stones upon my chest that I carry to the evening till I lay back down to rest. So yes, carrying rocks or stones, uh, mostly by himself, and then he at the end of the video shows up with a number of other people coming out of the woods carrying their own rocks or their own burdens and showing up at that beautiful waterfall. But I'll get by. I'll get by. I'm tired and growing weary of these clouds that follow me, swallowed by the shadows when it's sunshine that I need. Yeah, sometimes you feel like shadows or clouds or you're being rained on all the time. It's like you feel like this darkness is just going to follow you around and you can't escape it. It can make you very tired and weary. It's in our minds, bad things happen to everybody, but sometimes we not interpret, that's not the word that I want, but we accentuate the bad. We think it's always bad, it's always bad, and we miss a lot of the good, and it can overwhelm us. It can really, and the more tired you, the more weary you become, the harder it is to struggle to get out of that and to see the brightness and to see that there were some good things today that happened. I have days like that. I think, is everything going to go wrong today? But if I literally sat down and wrote down or thought or said out loud, okay, what went well today? What did work today? There's probably a lot more things that did work than that didn't, even though it seems like everything's going bad that day. I'll get by. I've been feeling hollow. Yeah, my soul just can't be found. So fill me with the feeling that this song will turn around. So music can sometimes lift you up, and the channel helps to lift me up. I get to hear all different artists. Thank you everyone for all your suggestions and recommendations. And some of them are very uplifting, but even the ones that are talking about depression or anxiety or whatever, it's good to know that there are other people dealing with this, coping with this, and even some of them, I think of 21 Pilots, who often the music is very lively and upbeat, even though the lyrics are quite dark. But it's the way that you find your way, and sometimes that can be cathartic as well as the happy music. Because if you are only hearing happy music all the time, it could just be a band-aid. It could just be covering it up. So it's not necessarily healing either. It just makes you feel good for the moment. But yeah, my soul just can't be found. So fill me with the feeling that the song will turn around. Take all my cares away, lighten my load, trust it'll be okay, but till then I'll go. It'll be okay, or you can make it okay, or okay-ish. um, some things are not going to be okay. Some things we have to move past, but they're never going to be totally okay. Onward down the road, carried by the hope, then I'll get by. Yeah, I'll get by. Yeah, very good lyrics. I think sometimes that interpretation of I'm getting by Because sometimes you say, "How are you today?" And somebody will say, "Well, I'm getting by." It's like, well, you're surviving, but it's like, well, you try to do a little better than that. Try to not just get by. I mean, that's the bare minimum. I guess better than not getting by, but still. Maybe aim a little bit higher, a little bit better. Some days you just have to get by, though. Some days you just have to get through, and I'm sure we've all had those days. I've had those days when it's like, you know what? I'm just going to coast for the rest of the day, do everything I have to do to the best of my ability, but I'm just basically waiting for this day to end. We'll start again tomorrow and try to do some new things tomorrow because today is a bit of a write-off. It's just not going well. Hopefully this isn't one of those days. It's still relatively early here in the morning when I'm recording this, but there are those days. So then you're just getting by. But yeah, I think you can do better than that most of the time. Even when bad things happen, try to do a little bit better than I'll get by. Beautiful song though. The lyrics are great. Avi does a really good job. I'm not sure if he wrote these lyrics. One site I looked at said he did. Another site said it was somebody else. So take your pick. But I know he does write a lot of his lyrics. So my guess is these are probably his lyrics. Uh, all right, let me know what else you'd like to hear from Avi Kaplan or anyone else. Don't forget to use the super thanks, it'll really help me out and it will bump up your request. Don't forget to like the video if you do, I hope you do, and notification bell, all of those fun things. You know all about that. In the meantime, keep listening, keep having fun. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Bye bye for now.